Yon World, what's the deal? It's your boy Original, back with another one for y'all, man. Now check this out. Today on my YouTube channel, we going over how to buy Bitcoin in 2020. The easiest way to buy Bitcoin right now. Go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for your boy Yon World. Now, today on my channel, we talking about Bitcoin. If you haven't heard, Bitcoin is going through the third halving. Now, if you don't know what this is a time in Bitcoin which millionaires can be made. Over the next year and a half, you will see a lot of advertisements for Bitcoin. You'll see a lot of people talking about Bitcoin. You can look this up. If you can understand the period we in, you can make a lot of money. And that's what I want to tell y'all. Bitcoin is about to hit $100,000 within the next year. Right now, it's about to hit 10,000. It's on the way back to $10,000. Last time I checked, it's up 8% right now. It's about to hit $10,000. But on this video, I just want to share easiest ways to buy Bitcoin in 2029. Number one, I recommend Coinbase. If you don't have a Coinbase account, if you never purchased Bitcoin, you can sign up below. You get $10 free in Bitcoin. If you sign up right now, if you've never had a Coinbase account, you get $10 free in Bitcoin. So, that's a good way to start some motivation, some push, because your $10 can potentially skyrocket, within the next couple of days. Now, I'm going to explain everything what's going on with Bitcoin. But first, I just want to share the easiest ways to purchase Bitcoin in 2020. First, we got Coinbase. That's the number one. That's number one on my list, Coinbase. Next, we got Cash App. Now, Cash App is becoming very popular. Like, if you young, you know what I'm saying, you already know about Cash App. And on Cash App, you can invest. You can buy stocks and you can buy Bitcoin. And in fact, Cash App Bitcoin transactions surpass the normal dollar transactions. I'm gonna see if I can look this up. Bitcoin revenue in Square's Cash App tops fiat revenue for the first time in the first quarter. This is big. This is big for Cash App. This is a win for Cash App and for Bitcoin. It's just for showing people, the times we're moving into. As the so-called millennials get older, the world changes. Everything changes. The consciousness, the vibration, everything changes. And Bitcoin is going to be one of those things that's going to change the financial structure of this world. And a lot of people have a hard time grasping that. Definitely a lot of older people. But the people underground that know about Bitcoin has been on Bitcoin for years. I listen to them, and they telling me is 100,000. So, top two ways to buy Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoin through Coinbase. You can buy it through Cash App. That's what I recommend. Coinbase, Cash App. Those are the easiest ways because, with Coinbase and Cash App, they both are a mobile app. So, we can easily transfer money back to your bank account, withdraw money, invest money. If you needed to invest $100 in Bitcoin, you can easily do that. On Cash App, it's right there. It's on your phone. And Coinbase is the same way because it's an exchange that's right on your phone. Now, there's a lot of exchanges I could have named. Binance, the Geminis, things like that. But I just realized Coinbase and Cash App is the best ways to buy Bitcoin in 2020 moving forward. It's available on the Android and the iPhone. So if you never bought Bitcoin before, I recommend buying it through Coinbase or Cash App. Now, I want to talk for a minute about what's about to happen in Bitcoin. Now, we're going through the third halving, right? Third halving in Bitcoin. And it's projected that Bitcoin is going to be worth $60,000 to $100,000 a year. Now the halving is happening on May 18th, and I made two other videos on this. And I'm making videos on this just to let y'all know, because a lot of people is gonna become millionaires. I literally seen people. I was watching people become millionaires during the second half. Now, I had got involved in BitConnect, so it took away from my attention of Bitcoin as the main source of investment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had Bitcoin, but I would have put way more money if I wasn't messing around with BitConnect during the rise. But this time I learned my lesson, and I saw like the people who got in right here, the people who's getting in right here, $500, $500 in the second half. Those are more than 20 racks. So on the third halving, even though you see Bitcoin price at $10,000, that may seem like a lot to you. I ain't about to spend $10,000 on one Bitcoin. You can still buy portions of Bitcoin. That's the thing. You can buy a portion of it using Coinbase or Cash App. You can, if you got $100, buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, about $50. What you gotta understand is your money is literally about 10x. About to 10x your money. If you can do what's called HODL. I understand now, like with the underground people in Bitcoin was talking about with HODL and these havens. And this is what they mean. This is why they promote hodling or holding your Bitcoin for a long time, because the people who've been in this, definitely people who've been in this since 8 cent, and 10 cent, they understand these peaks and these havens. And what happens is that Bitcoin has a limited supply of 21 million, and every day only so many can be mined, and it's a lot of competition for mining Bitcoin. A lot of computing power. Like, people are building whole computer Bitcoin mines. Whole factories. Just like cannabis grow, a whole fucking computerized warehouse full of computers, and it's like fans and computers, and it's a Bitcoin mining warehouse. People are mining for Bitcoin, and they making money though. And when these halvings happen, the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day, decreases, and the demand for it, remains the same and also increases. The demand for it increases during the time of the decrease, the supply. So in that, the price goes up. And if you look in the area of the third halving right here, you look right here, and the numbers, 100,000 is from 100 to 60,000. Even if it was from 10,000, $9,000 right now, $50,000. It's crazy, and it's gonna only go up from there, because that's gonna be a new norm. It's gonna form a new norm. The first halving, it went from, it was around $10, then it went up all the way to $1,000, right? Then the new norm became like around $300, $400. That was the new norm from when at the beginning of the halving, it started at $10. And then the second halving happens, and it's at, it's starting off at 500, and then it gets to 20,000. And then the second halving, like toward the third halving, now the second halving is always around $10,000. It was 7,000, 8,000, it was around then. That's what Bitcoin was been around. So 5,000, even that, like $8,000, it's just been up closer to $10,000 now, from when at the beginning of the second halving it was only closer to $1,000. So now, based on history, based on the history of what the halving's done, and now that this halving, I feel like more awareness is around this halving on a mainstream level. More awareness is around what's about to happen right now, and around September 2021. That's when y'all have to pay attention for real. I wouldn't advise getting in right then, because you're not gonna. You might make some profit, but the time is now. Even though Bitcoin, you might see Bitcoin, it's $9,000, look like $2 million. You can use Coinbase, you can use Cash App, and invest in portions, even if it's $100, $50. Like, just think about what you spend money on and prioritize. And there's altcoins you can invest in, but if you're not, into the altcoins, you just gotta understand Bitcoin controls the whole crypto marketplace. Like, nothing moves unless Bitcoin moves. If Bitcoin experiences, tremendous gains, all of these altcoins are gonna experience the gain. So you can be smart and do research and invest in certain altcoins. I recommend, like, y'all can look at my watch list, y'all see what I'm watching. But yeah, Bitcoin, if you're not really into all of the extra stuff, just go directly with Bitcoin, invest in Bitcoin, use Coinbase and Cash App. But this time right now is rare. It only happens every 4 years. It's gonna happen again in 2024. But y'all gotta understand, both of these time periods made millionaires. The people that invested and took that risk. See these green boxes? Every time you see these green boxes right here, that's the time, the millionaires were made, during these green boxes. And if you look at the time, it was like a year. This is only a year. It's a year, man. So, hey, hold for a year, be a millionaire. So, everybody's results will vary, though. Let me just throw that out there as a disclaimer. Everybody's results may vary because the amount of money you invest in, the time you invested in, the price you bought it, all of that counts, all of that matters. So, I recommend just following your instincts, getting in, and making sure you have some Bitcoin, some Bitcoin, because y'all gonna be hearing news stories of all these new millionaires made and Bitcoin being 100,000. Then you're gonna try to get in when it's 100,000. Everybody about to sell. You know what I'm saying? Because when it hit a peak, everybody about. You see this? That peak when it hit 20,000, everybody sold, and it went and it kept going down. When this first hit 1,000, everybody sold. And that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna hit 100,000, but it's gonna be a massive dump after that. They call it a dump. It's gonna be a massive dump after that. So just understand the game and get in early. Even though you said, like I said, Bitcoin, it may seem like it's a lot. It's not a lot. It's about to 10x in the next year. So, I'm just telling y'all from I was literally in the last haven. I was in this. I was literally a part of this. And, I didn't fully take it serious. I invested, don't get me wrong, I made money in Bitcoin. I made money in Bitcoin during this time. But not getting me wrong. But I could have put way more. When it was like $500, I could have put way more. Like only buying one Bitcoin during that time, you think, and then you like, man. But you can't be greedy at the same time. But you just gotta, take bigger risks when you able to, and take heed to the advice. Definitely we can see charts and you can see the trend, you can see the pattern. You look at this chart. It's a live trade view of Bitcoin. So, yeah, it's your boy YON WORLD.